Welcome to Fayetteville, and whoop, pig suey as the Arkansas Razorbacks are ready to take the field. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So Arkansas's return man hardly helped out the offense with that one. And all eyes on this man as he takes the field. The defense knows they're going to try to throw him the football, and it probably won't matter, guys.
Oh, but the defense, Reese, will be locked in. He will see double coverage. They will know where he's at on every single snap, Jesse, or else you will get beat quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He's one of the few receivers in the country, guys, where if it's man coverage, he's open, zone coverage, he's open. If he's double covered, he's open. Throw that guy the ball.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback took might have been a little too much. An ill-advised play by that defender as he makes contact with the quarterback well after the throw, and it'll cost his defense. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. They'll keep it on the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Razorbacks in the hurry-up.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
And the Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10.
I love offensive coordinators. They're not afraid to be aggressive early in games. And how about that? Dialing up a shot right away in the first series, trying to seize the momentum.
Wide open downfield. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. The Razorbacks look to keep this drive humming. Trying to pound their way in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. Second and goal coming up. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. On second and goal, they go right back to him. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. That brings us to 3rd and goal from the 6 after they went backwards on the last one. To the air, it's Singleton. And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And that's a great job by this defense. You don't care about yards anymore. Yards are arbitrary. Let them drive down the field, so be it. You want to keep touchdowns off the board, and they might have just done that with a sack right there.
So they'll send out the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
So Alabama's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. You know, yards figure to be hard to come by through the air, but some quarterbacks, Jesse, just love to go at the star corner.
Yeah, and this guy's got confidence. He's not afraid to go at anybody, but he better be careful because this cornerback is one of the best in the nation.
One of the best, no doubt. I think they will trust him on defense to make plays. So you got to make a decision. Is my guy good enough to beat him on the outside? I am fascinated by this matchup.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Touch pass on the run. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys playing with excellent instinct, running down the hill and making a tackle.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Finds a man on the right. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Well, that's a real good-looking throw. And I know at Alabama recently they've had a lot of different quarterbacks, and they've also had a lot of different guys calling plays. But one thing that's never seemed to waver is how explosive the offense has been, and the big reason is because of the efficient play they've had consistently year in, year out at the quarterback position as well. They recruited extremely well. They coach these guys up. And this is a guy who loves football, loves the X's and O's, and you're seeing it translate onto the field right now.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Right down the middle. Got his man downfield. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. Big-time playmakers on the outside. Now, look, Alabama's had great receivers. Ozzie Newsome, David Palmer way back in the day. But nowadays, it's sort of part of the DNA for the Crimson Tide.
Man, the run they had for several years was unbelievable with Judy and Ruggs and Cooper and Devontae Smith. Like, we can just keep going on guy after guy after guy that they had that wore that uniform that was a big-time elite playmaker on the outside.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. He wants to throw here on second down. Fires to the right. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Pressure coming. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we played one period. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a...
He's off to the races. At the 20. Touchdown, Arkansas! What a grab and go for the score.
Speed kills this offense. They've got multiple guys that can burn you. You can see it doesn't take them long to light up the scoreboard.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinator. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
Might as well stick with him. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
Now that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Still on his feet at the 40. Oh, look out, there he goes. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
I love this type of play because it looks like a jet sweep. The defense, they're a bit confused pre-snap. They don't know who has the ball, and all of a sudden, that guy with his speed is in the second level of the defense before the defense even knows what happened.
After that huge play, let's see if they can punctuate it. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. They'll try the run. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Jennings. Fires to the middle. He's got it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10 to 7. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. They'll go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Razorbacks want to crank the tempo. Now the play fake. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on first down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on second down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Trying to get rid of it. The little soft flip pass falls incomplete.
And this is why you don't want to get in these situations. 3rd and long, defense knows it's pass. They're playing pass, playing deep. QB has nowhere to go with the football, so he just throws it away.
Looking for a block. It's Hamilton. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Here comes that Alabama offense. This is a game of swings and momentum, and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all 3 phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and to stay aggressive, to understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll run play action. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the returner will be brought down. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
Looking for space. It's Russell. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a 1st down. The Razorbacks want to pick up the tempo.
Boy, it shows you his speed and his power on that run. As far as I can think back to, Arkansas football always comes down to being able to run the football on offense. It's about grinding and wearing the opponent down. They always seem to be able to recruit outstanding athletes at that position. This guy is no different.
Quickly out to the tight end. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down.
All right, defense. It ain't working. Right? We're stringing together several 1st downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback. And
pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And that's now their 3rd sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front 7. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
To the air, it's Singleton. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. That is no good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3.
Arkansas 10, Alabama 7.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Line gets set, first down. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Caught behind the line. It's Young. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Roughing the passer. Defense.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. The defender got caught red-handed. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wide receiver shows motion. The jet sweep pass. Past the 45. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They'll throw it on first down. Steps away. He's going to run it. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Fayetteville.
And the Razorbacks will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Not a lot of scoreboard fireworks from these guys in the first half, but they've got a chance here after making some halftime adjustments.
Yeah, and remember, it just takes one play to kick the door open, and all of a sudden there's a lot more confidence again. So which guy on this offense can hit the big home run and break this thing open?
Well, and the good thing is it's such a low-scoring game. I'm still very much in this. I can be who I am, make a few tweaks, make a few adjustments, and get this offense rolling. You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
They'll ride the hot hand. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. This guy is special, and Alabama's had a lot of them. Devontae Smith, Jalen Waddle, Jerry Jeudy, who could make a huge play at the drop of a hat.
Yeah, big plays down the field, you get it to him, you know it could be a home run anytime he touches it. When you start mentioning those names, it just shows you the explosive nature. Everybody you mentioned, you know they can run right by you and hit those home runs, and so far, he's making some big plays in this ballgame.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. After trying the running game on first down, they come to the line on second down. He's looking to throw. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Holding, offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Inside the 30. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
And you see so many of these plays now in today's football. Wide receiver coming in motion, and the quarterback catches it, just flips it forward. That's a completed pass. You see the big plays where it just lets him get on the edge really, really quickly. And if he drops the football coming in motion, it's just an incomplete pass. So these plays are getting big plays with really no risk.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Touchdown, Alabama! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Number 25.
That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy has been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Dropping back, it's Singleton. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. The Razorbacks moving quickly to the line.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time,
and the defense gets to the quarterback. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Feeling some heat. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And the Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On the return, it's Hamilton. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication is going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make? Because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He leaves it with the back. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Holding, offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
That's how you blow up the screen pass if you're on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast and force the incompletion.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Quick pass on the jet motion. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's a gut punch, especially if you're the offensive coordinator, because that was sort of a foreign look, the pre-snap motion, a timing play, trying to get the receiver the football quickly. You're expecting to outflank the defense, but give the defense a ton of credit. They made the bigger play, and now they've set you up in a fourth down.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points, start thinking about what play.
And the quarterback is snowed under.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
Back to pass, it's Singleton. Throws to the tight end. Complete in the middle. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Late hit on the quarterback gives this offense a free first down and some yardage. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle. It's James. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The Razorbacks headed quickly to the line. Off the play fake on first down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Goodness gracious. This is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's second down. He's looking to throw. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Looking for more room. The 40. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
What an interception. He's dangerous because not only can he catch the ball and pluck it out of the air, but he's hard to bring down too. This is a guy that I think could play offense for a lot of programs around the country, and he showed you his open field running there.
The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. Turning to the running game on first and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Bama!
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third.
Second down.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. And here comes the offense on second down. To throw, it's Singleton. He's got his man. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And the Razorbacks racing to the line in the hurry-up.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're
flying out to the left. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. So they get that score that they so desperately needed, and now they've got a chance to pull this one out.
Defense has got to give them a chance. The defense needs to get the ball back to them quickly so they can march down the field and try and score and narrow the gap again. This offense, they have the playmakers to come back and win this football game. They're going to need some help from the defense.
They'll go for two here and try to climb within a field goal late. From the gun, looking for a man. Gets away from one. And the defense gets to him and snuffs out the two, and they will draw no closer here. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute.
Trying to get behind the defense. And he makes the catch inside the 20. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. They'll leave it with him. Give him 6 on the play. They'll mark it at the 9.
They got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to throw on 2nd down. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. A 1st down run in the red zone. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another 1st down. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. Oh, look out. The ball's free. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Man, I can't do that here, right? I got the football, I got the lead, the clock is my friend, and now I cough it up. Offense, you have to understand the situation. You have to understand I got to get to the ground. I can make sure I don't fight for extra yards. I make sure I don't fumble, also fumble.
1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. The give to the back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. The Razorbacks will hustle to the line. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. And they get him down. You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. The give out of the gun. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? Snap it to the back. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the 1st down.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the 1st down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the 1st down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
Trying to convert this 2nd and short. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Gets open down the middle. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many...
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are. It's late. Everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Back to throw. It's Singleton. Got the quick pass. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. He would love to have picked up the 1st down there, but saving the timeouts, saving the clock, much more important right now.
Yeah, that could save the game because now I can work the middle of the field still. Now I can still take those shots deep. When I get without timeouts and those start to dwindle, I get very predictable. So great job getting out of bounds.
Gets it out quickly. Just finds that little crevice, and he's still up. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
He's looking to throw it. Shoots it to the left. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And I've been there, fellas. This is no fun if you're a quarterback. All game long, you've got guys in your lap. You've got guys chasing you all the way across the field. You just never feel like you can get in a rhythm because this pass rush is in your face all day.
They want to just keep throwing it. Fires to the big fella. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. On third down, he drops to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas! And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
Really good execution by this offense. Late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up. It's what you dream about. But now, my defense has to go on the field and give me one more stop.
Up by one, they're going to try to get the deuce here and make it a field goal lead. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. He makes it into the end zone for the 2, but there is a penalty flag where they often call hold. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Leading by 1, they'll go ahead and go for 2 and try to make it a field goal game. Back to throw, it's Singleton. He's got it on the move. He's not going to make it. Still a 1-point game here in the 4th. They had hoped to push this edge out to a field goal. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Here comes that Alabama offense. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
No doubt, you cannot give the football away. Again, turnovers are the biggest stats in winning and losing games. You're behind, Palmer. Take care of the ball, but we got to go get a score here.
Yeah, and they just got to do a better job executing. I like the game plan so far for them, but they just need to go out and do a better job connecting the dots.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Pass to 40. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. On the run, fires downfield. He's got it. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. That's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
Hold it.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Huge moment coming here as they try to quiet this raucous, crazy crowd. The snap sets up the throw. And they're not on the same page there.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a double.
Now second down, and it's as if this crowd senses they can help them get a huge stop. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And they are coming out for what will be a huge field goal attempt. It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. And he's wrestled to the ground. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, it just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think, would go a long way.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really, really well? Let's continue to build on that. Let's take away these negative plays. Let's take away these turnovers. How do we create more turnovers? I think that rhythm you're talking about, Jesse, finding those things that I do well, building on them, and doing more of them.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.